say anything, but this is number 9 from page 64, and I've made it a little bit harder by throwing a negative in there. So just in case you're looking at your notes, that wasn't in the notes, but I put it in there. And you had 2 different options for this one. The first was to recognize that that rad 3 is an exact value. So you could have done this with exact values. I'm going to do that second. But first I would have said to you, just draw a picture, because I do think pictures are a fair amount easier when you have to do a composition. I'm going to be drawing my picture into the 4th quadrant where tangent inverse functions are negative, and I'm going to label the cotangent with a negative rad 3 over 1. Now since tangent is opposite over adjacent, cotangent is adjacent over opposite. And here's my adjacent and here's my opposite, and one of those 2 numbers is a negative, and it's the 1. Please remember from a couple weeks ago that that negative doesn't necessarily have to be on the rad 3. It could be on the denominator that goes with that rad 3. Now I'm going to use the Pythagorean theorem to find the other side, and the hypotenuse of this right triangle would indeed be a 2. And now I've got the angle. This is the angle whose cotangent is a negative 3. I have no idea what its size is, but I can say with a fair amount of certainty that this angle is what I'm looking to take the secant of. Essentially speaking, once you've got the picture, you're done with the interior. Now all I need to do is use SOHCAHTOA trig, take a secant. I'm going to essentially be thinking cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, so secant will be hypotenuse over adjacent. Rationalize it, and your answer should have been 2 rad 3 over 3. Now, if you were trying to use the exact values, what you needed to be thinking about was the fact that a cotangent, whose answer is negative rad 3, is the same as a tangent, whose answer is negative rad 3 over 3. That's 330 degrees, and then you would have taken the secant of 330. You would have gotten the same answer. Questions on that one? This challenge question that I'm going to ask you to try is number 35 at the bottom of page 65. Give this one a shot. Remember your order of operations.